That was a good one. I'll go 2-3, 2-3 roll for something a little juicier, like an ant maybe. Sure. I'll be a vague bit. I'm guilty of doing that for sure. Sometimes I'll just make a bit where like the joke makes itself in my head, but then I won't finish the joke. I'll just be like, you know, it's that classic old tale of the bunny stealing the dinner out of the mailbox. And then I expect you to know what I'm talking about, but then you say something that's completely irrelevant, but not at all sus. Like, there's so much grace in a game of soccer, it could make me cry. You know what we should do a tier list of? The ridiculous statements they made them say on Survivor. Because I think, honestly, the best statement, like the high roll, was Nasir having to say, I'm as confused as a goat on AstroTurf. Because that actually feels like an idiom. The rest of them were nonsensical. At least, I mean, once you say it like 7 weeks in a row, I guess he only did it once, but at least he didn't have to say, you know what, I woke up yet again this morning for the 4th week in a row and realized broccoli is just a bunch of little trees. Or butterflies are the spirits of our dead relatives saying hi. Okay, I'll take one of these. You know what? I'll take one of these. It's a bit unusual. It's a bit atypical. And then I'll buff you a little bit. You got a super duck. And I have made you even more super. Never mind, I win these. Oh, man. Oh. Sure, level me. No, wait. Level me. You know what? Just go here for a second. It's not called a metaphor when you use like or as. Yeah, I'm going to have to default to somebody who's in the 10th grade on that one. I've been out of the 10th grade for 19 years, living in the real world, paying taxes that contribute to social services, such as sending people to the 10th grade. So I'm going to have to leave that one up to an expert. I'm just out here keeping the wheels of industry turning. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Give me another. Yeah, there is another. It's kind of screws up the buff order. I'll take it either way. You taught English in Korea? The funny thing is like, you think that's an own. What you don't realize is that teaching English in Korea is a lot different than teaching English to people who, like, grew up speaking English. We didn't do a lot of, like, this is a simile and this is a metaphor. We did a lot of, like, this is called an apple. You know? This is called a car. Hello, class, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, and you? Hi, Michael, how are you today? Hi, teacher, I'm fine, thank you, and you? Hi, Jenny, how are you today? Hi, Sally, how are you today? Hi, Sarah, how are you today? Hi, Sam, how are you today? Hi, Sean, how are you today? Just like a lot of that. Hi, Lois. Hi, Chewy. I don't think this is going to get the job done, man. I'm kind of like over Ox here. Now, the Ox has been, and I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think the Ox has finally been nerfed to the point where it's like merely takeable. It's no longer a must-have. It's merely great or good enough. You're so strong and cool. I'm talking to myself right now. What are you going to summon for me here? Is something good? Rat talk? This is a confusing one. Oh my god, we got so lucky. English teacher here. Simile is like or as. Metaphor is or are. English user here. Who fucking cares? I'm sorry, it's so rude. But it's one of those things. I don't like, my philosophy on this is that that's not how English should be taught. English should not be taught like how history is also poorly taught, which is, hey, here's a rule, remember it. Oh, you got it wrong on the multiple choice section of the exam because you got a simile and a metaphor confused. Guess what? Now you got a B+ instead of an A-. English should be, and they do focus on this, but instead of even touching upon that shit at all, that is completely irrelevant unless you're on track to become an English teacher, which, and I don't mean this derisively, I think teachers are heroes. However, probably like 8% of the population is on that track. You ask people in like 11th grade what they want to do with the rest of their life, 92% say doctors, 8% say, I don't know, maybe I'll just become an English teacher. And I'd say that as someone who taught ESL myself. I think that English instead should focus more on taking an idea through from germination to completion. Persuasive writing in particular. How about like breaking the format of a 5-paragraph essay, because that's not how people actually write in real life, and instead opening up the form a little bit so that you learn that it's really not about picking an argument and then finding 3 points that vaguely support it and then summarizing them in the conclusion. Instead, it's about taking the reader on a journey where you offer a central premise at the beginning and then get them nodding their head by the end instead of like nodding off to sleep. Many people are saying this. I don't think we should be worried about similes versus metaphors, man. I think we should be worried about teaching people how to write something that makes your heart sing. Many people have asked the question over generations, should school uniforms be mandatory in the District School Board of Toronto? Nah, man. Sentence 1. What the fuck are we doing here? 2 question marks. Sentence 2. The Webster's English Dictionary defines school uniforms as a mandatory outfit that must be worn in the Toronto District School Board. Just something like that, okay? And then at the end, the final sentence, and then you woke up and it was all a dream. I know you got to teach to the curriculum, okay? You think I didn't want to change the world when I was teaching ESL, and they were like, oh, you taught your class to say hey instead of hello? And I was like, yeah, that's because, you know, I lived in North America. Nobody says hello unless they're like writing an email or they're a robot leaving you a voicemail trying to take your social security number. Well, the curriculum that was not written by somebody from North America says that everybody says hello, how are you to everybody they meet in public. That's not the, most people say, right? At the time we were going sup, but now you just kind of ignore someone and look at your phone instead. Anyway, sorry, where was I on this one? I forgot where I was. No idea? Yeah, me too. Okay. You know what? Round 6 puppy. Let's send it. Sell your best unit. Buy a puppy. Can I get confirmation from the prodigal son on this one? Puppy based? Okay, I saw your message. It's got the seal of approval, but you know what? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Now, if we lose, whose fault is it? $3 gold? 2 gold? 2 gold. 2 gold. And what's she going to say to me when it's her father that introduced them to me? When I buy a hedgehog, I don't have to hide on my alt account. Unlike you, I buy hedgehogs on my main. And I know you say, what is my wife? What does she say about it? What's she going to say when it's her father that introduced the hedgehog to me? End scene. Bro, I can't be taking a level 2 stork. I guess if you're gonna twist my arm, I could probably consider running a turkey. But what do you sell, man? That's the thing. I mean, you prize. I mean, nothing is the answer. Instead, you just roll. And then you get stuck here. You get stuck right here. This is a 1-win team. I already got 3 wins! Yeah, I don't see how we could win this. Unless you spit out something unbelievable. That's not as unbelievable as I would need it to be, but I do appreciate the attempt. Forget the can. We gotta win right now. I can sell you, get a very similar version but better long-term than you. That's something. We could talk about getting a double-level turtle, a level 2 turtle. You're going to need some support right now. Yeah, this makes no sense at all. I did the Matrix multiple. You can run through, you can check my work. This is how the squad has to look. Unless it's not, in which case you do not have my permission to add me. What did you just spit out? Did you see that? What the hell did you spit out? You spit out an 11-10 blowfish from a stork or something? Hello? I don't think so, man. Yeah, at some point. Yeah, okay. If we live through this one, we start to think it through a little bit. 1920 worm. That's pretty good. It's pretty spooky. It's very spooky. This is not gonna help. It helped. It helped and we won. Okay? With God as my witness, I think you have to keep the turtle. I don't relish the thought of selling this bear. And I like the way we got this lined up here. We're going to kill the stork. You got to keep some gold. That's a very good point. You got an anteater at the damn back. How's that working out for you? Hold on, they've constructed the greatest team I've ever seen. Yeah, we're done. We lost. That's fair. And the worst part, I think an anteater may have actually made a difference. What was that, 5 wins? Yeah, that one, it didn't go right. Hyena's kind of fun. I think you could do some cool stuff with the hyena, man. Put me back in. Dude, I'm loving the patch so far. Turn that dial all the way. Launch me like a rocket into space. You know why? I'm loving every minute of it. Who sings that? It'd be a fizzy soup. Hi, Bixby. Who sings Turn That Dial All the Way? Launch me like a rocket into space. Loving every minute of it. No face detected. Monka? Apparently it's Loverboy. Oh, so that's a Canadian rock classic. I love this. Dude, I was just gonna tell you, I love it. You know what? This gives us a great chance. Early puppy, early dog. Early puppy, early dog. People really hate on Bixby, man. It's crazy. People be like, Bixby, lol. The always-on microphone in my pocket that spies on me 24/7 and sells all my data to one of 4 tech companies, slowly eroding the public trust that we have in our fellow man, is called Siri. Man, imagine using Bixby. Level me. Pape. Buy me. I'm a simple man. You know we're going dog. We're gonna be patient. Because the thing is, like, this might not pop on this round. Like, we might lose this round. But we got the space to do what we need to do, man. Yeah, I'm okay with this. True, true, that's pretty true, but still don't care, plus you're bald, plus you use Bixby. Okay, well. I have reaped what I have sowed. And now that dream has gone for me. We lose, but I prepared myself for that in advance. Combine. Cucumber. Buy me. Place me. Buy me. Give me a double dog buff. And take a croissant. I'm loving every minute of it. Did I mention that already? What do I need to watch before I watch Doctor Strange 2? Yeah, I wish that this is the worst team I've ever seen, by the way. No offense. Or whatever. You need to see, like, all the other shit that they've done and most of the shows. I did get some tweets yesterday when I said that people are actually sleeping on it. Like, it's an awesome... It's one of the... It's the most, like, exciting Marvel movie. Like, I really like Infinity War and Endgame. But they stand on... Like, they're building to the climax of like, 10 years of movies, like, all circle-jerking each other, right? This is the most excited I've been by, like, a more encapsulated Marvel movie since, like, Thor Ragnarok. And then a lot of people tweeted me and were like, I haven't watched a lot of the recent Marvel stuff. Should I still go see it? And I was like, oh, absolutely not. There's an unbelievable amount of stuff that would confuse you. You might think like, oh, I saw Doctor Strange 1. Can I see Doctor Strange 2? Nah, man, you gotta see like everything from Doctor Strange 1 through to Doctor Strange 2, which is like 100 movies, in order to at least understand what's happening. And I think that kind of sucks. But also, I've seen them all, so whatever, get bent. Who's laughing now? No, they will never let Sam Raimi make a Sam Raimi type movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Please, babe, it's 8 p.m. Let's go watch The Northman. I am watching Doctor Strange 2. Robert Downey Jr. Roll me. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know. I'm kind of like a comedy jazz player is what I would say. Like, I don't really like set up punchline type jokes anymore. I just say things that make people laugh. And it doesn't have to make sense. What's the joke? The joke is that people laughed. And what is a joke? Hey, can you guys feed me the WandaVision line quickly about grief? You know the one I'm talking about. What is grief? But, okay. What is a joke? If not... if not love everlasting. Exactly. And that sound you heard was every screenwriter in America muttering fuck under their breath. So true. Okay, we're in buy sell. It's buy sell. Get sold. Get sold. I hate to do it to you, but you gotta go. Sell me. Sell me. Shrimp me. Just kidding. Imagine though. Buy me. Roll me. Buy me. Sell me. Freeze me. Roll me. Papi, buy me? Okay. What's conservative Yoda up to these days? Bro, you don't want to know. Let's just say he's currently still incarcerated by the Ottawa Police Department. But his social media is still very active. Unfortunately. Luckily, conservative Yoda, thanks to the tips provided, conservative Yoda was caught by the police before he could complete his plan. He was sentenced to 20 years in a mental institution. He was released in 2006. Your head in the clouds, your feet in the air, they are. Spin this trick and it try, you do. Collapse your head, will. And ask yourself, you will. Is my mind where is it? Sorry. Didn't really make any sense at all. Is he okay? I am okay. That was the Pixies if conservative Yoda was... Well, just any Yoda was the front man, really. You're gone. You're also gone. You're here. That's where you are. You're there. Do I know you? No, but that's where you are. You're there. You're gonna kill this cricket. You're gonna try this trick and spin it. Yeah. Okay, that's a big one. I'm okay. I'm still okay. I've never been better. Nice goldfish. Oh, man. I mean, good game. Thank you. Thank you. Pure comedy jazz. It kind of moves to the beat of jazz. That's the other thing. I also make a lot of references, which I think are the height of humor. Some people say that you're not making an original joke, you're just piggybacking off an original joke that somebody like more intelligent than you made. To which I say, wrong. I'm Ron Burgundy. I love lamp. Do the chickens have large talons? Do you like to do it yourself? Owned. Brick killed the guy with a trident. What are you doing? Level 2 shuffle position of all pets. What the heck? Mole. I'm stealing this one from chat. Like jazz, you have to listen to the jokes he's not telling. Ooh, I like that. He turned himself into a pickle. Funniest thing I've ever seen. Thank you. Okay. I got to think about this, because we're definitely running a hyena. We did this very wrong. I love that laugh, dude. That's so good. I also love lamp. I think I'm going to chill you right here. I love inside jokes. Hope to be a part of one day. This seems to have not benefited me very much. Is that wrong? Holds up a sport. Never mind, we won. Okay. Get killed. Give me a buffalo. Dragonfly. Okay. Great buy sells, please. Or great faintables. Potent potables. Still got one trigger left this turn. I mean, we gotta give you something. I feel like just for BM purposes, you buy one of these. Like, obviously, the bird maybe to get one permanent stat point. But yeah, that's exactly why I wanted to do it. I thought yeeting like one guinea pig just out the diagonal would be kind of funny. Okay, it's a strong team. We didn't really hurt you at all with the way that the hyena worked. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you got it. Can I say it? Can I say it? First off, we almost tied. Secondly, this crew is good. Fair enough. Okay, so a taper could do work for us, but we may not need it. I would say this is a no need. This is a need to know situation, and you don't need to know. Don't respect it. I'm a little mad, like mostly at myself, for rolling and getting nothing of value. But you know what? Roll once again. Nothing of value. Okay, but a little popcorn for the future. A little future popcorn. Madge. I am very Madge right now. 2942 puppy. Scam. I got scammed. I made their... Wait, no. Overwrite it. Overwrite. Oh, we gotta overwrite their piece of... We draw these. Holy cow. Sure, why not? I didn't hear no bell. Just kidding. Hyena's kind of ass. Yeah, but imagine, like, how good it would be if it wasn't. One of these days, that could happen. True, true. What is this team? Never mind, it's kind of good. Never mind, it's still assy. Has the weather been nice in DC? We're living in a fake news climate right now. Every day, the weather report says it's going to rain, and then it doesn't rain. Which, honestly, is kind of sick. I'm having a great time. We turned it into positivity. Like, it's sunny as hell right now. Now, there are some dark clouds, but... Gain 1/1 for... No. Don't... You're gonna make me cry, man. I still like you sticking around. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna buy a snake. We're gonna pre-order another tier 6. And we're gonna buff you a little bit. Get some more popcorn out there. And then we'll pay 3 gold to pre-order another random tier 6. Get swapped? It didn't make a difference. Nice crits. This is where I'd put my chocolate, if I had any. Fairly Odd Parents. I love Fairly Odd Parents jokes. Hope to be a part of them someday. You know what? This is just silly enough to work. I mean, it says bye friend, but you got a friend in me. Why don't you take one of those for now, too? No, you're right, Taper already summons. Whatever. Big whoop. What do you got? Oh, but well, okay, we'll get 2 here. Good, good. Yeah, that's pretty good. We definitely probably win this. My favorite Oasis album, definitely, probably. Get Torch, okay. What, chat, can I get a freeze frame on what it spat out there? Did anybody see what got spat out by the taper? Or by the popcorn? It was a gorilla? Oh, okay, so nothing of value was lost, really. I want to see green peppers. Such a green pepper. I just want to... If we draw, I want to see the yeet. Bad swap. Horrible swap. the worst swap you'll ever see. Unbelievably, insanely bad swap. Okay. We can't... That's 9, by the way. We can never take Hyena again. We were basically running 4 squatted the whole time. I hate this. The Hyena needs to do 2 things. Well, look, a guy uses Hyena once, thinks he knows what, like, the way to fix it. It's got to do something. Like, it's got to give, like, a 1-1 buff or something like that to every unit. Well, no, it doesn't even make any... I don't know. It could be good with Wasp. Yeah, it could turn your 51 into a 150. Start me here. Be a square ice cube. You made it have 1 HP? Oh, it starts with 2. Let's not debase ourselves. Bro, that's double. Okay, I think as much as I hate this, we've done this before. In order to get this to work the way I want it to work, I'm an ant at the back, man, quite frankly. Because I want the beetle to get 2 HP buffs. So I go ant at the back. I regret nothing, in case you're wondering. Never mind, I regret it. But it's worth losing to get your pillbug to pop properly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it has to be done. There's absolutely no choice. If we don't fight to the death, he will kill us both. Don't forget 3 slurp juices on your dog. Bro, you looked at the market lately? I can't afford 3 slurp juices. I was 150% in on TQQQ. And you want me to buy a slurp juice? With what fiat? With what fiat? So I'm playing a character right now. Guy who can't afford slurp juice. In this economy. I love it. Have you stopped shaking from the Fortnite bit or the Fortnite win yesterday? Yes. No. I was thinking about it, like when I went to bed. That was a hell of a Fortnite win, man. I watched back when Mouth and I got separated for so long, and then he says something like, "I think you can get to me," and I ignore it because I just had like so much adrenaline pumping through my body. And then he says on me, and we both go around like a different corner at the same time, and we're both right there. Chills. And it was like, sure, I'll pay 1 gold for a stat. I'll pay 1 gold for a stat. I'll take you. I'll sell you. I'll buff you. I'll buy you. Obviously, just kidding. I'll sell you. Oh man, you must be so embarrassed. You were probably like, no! And we just did it, then we sold it back like 2 seconds later. Oh man. Oh, this is a good team. This is a good team. This crew is good. Okay. Big whoop. I do like the no emote. I may consider adding it. I mean, you absolutely... You have to... You probably start here. I think you got to get rid of this ant. I think you got to go for it. Who dares wins. It sucks to lose it, but I think we're going to break even statistically so quickly. So quickly. We'll level your ass up next time. No doubt about that. So we do have 3 scampies. What moisturizer do you use post-shower? Thank you for asking. I use a Kiehl's moisturizer. I don't know anything about it. It comes in a blue bottle. And here's my review. It's wet, which I think is what you're looking for in a moisturizer. And it seems to keep my skin wet as well. Costs 2 gold? Are you crazy? Okay, fine, I'll do it. Give me a crocodile. Dude, I'm only doing this because it's a 5-5, okay? But, like, you gotta give it a try. I know seconds ago I said you can't do this. Like, literally, we can never buy this again. But that was before I knew what I know now, which is that this was the best option for us right now. Holy cow. I still think we're going. Like, you gotta go. Your ass is gone. Thank you. You really need garlic. I think we're gonna get you enough attack. So I wouldn't even worry about that. So 1 gold. So 1 gold. If I have to, sure. If I have to. How about one of these? How about one of these? $24.28 dog? I mean, I feel like we're scaled, man. No, don't crit me. That's so cheesy. Sap, you're so lucky I didn't lose that one. I would have written a very strongly worded letter, okay? You're lucky. I'll buy you. You know, for 1 gold to get 4 stat points, that seems good to me. I'll tell you, I think we do something like this. I think we do a buy, we do a sell, we buy a deer, and then we get our seal. We get 3 things buffed, and our seal probably buffs another 2 things. Oh, you piece of shit. That's all right, though. It only buffed our permanent units. Even better. Thanks for the double kill. So we've probably reached the point where we're just hoping that we don't ever see a scorpion, right? That seems important to me. You should go, because you had your chance, quite frankly. You blew it. You should probably go, because I don't want to buff you. Short-sighted. You should definitely go. Okay, the dog's like maxed, man. What do you need when you got a max dog? How about a fox that starts getting some like wide scaling? And check this out. Buy a bluebird, sell a bluebird for the stats, and then that's scorpion protection. Why don't you give a 4/4 buff to our damn goldfish? Because it's got no attack. What did he eat? What did he eat? Cupcake? Hey, that's not so bad. I can live with that. Saved. I'm thinking. We don't need a Scampi anymore. You sell the Scampi. Cat Fox is kind of interesting me. And then we just buy, you know, I mean, you're like a super can, but I don't know if we're ever pivoting. If we're keeping the moose, you got to freeze this up here. I just don't see that working. I think I see this working better. Freeze me. Purchase honey for you. Give a hot dog to the fox. Okay. Level 2 turtle scares the crap out of me. Justifiably. Holy cow, the goldfish got it done. Who would have thought? Not me. Nah. Okay, honestly, start working you guys down a little bit. Get a better unit to come. Phrasing. Why don't you take this? Because you're getting, like, super strong. Tier 5, freeze them. We want you to make sure you eat this. Roll them. Buy a pineapple for something it doesn't matter. We're doing it to ensure that we get the stew. Unfreeze your tier 4s, even though they do have the goldfish buff. Keep your tier 5s and 6s. It's not as much HP as I would have liked, but... huge. Fox doesn't have 2x buff anymore on level 1. That's unfortunate, but also very fair. It's a very good unit. How about this? Am I willing? I think I'm willing. It's a sensible nerf, though it makes me want to cry. How about one of these? Freeze me. How about one of these? No, because you're already getting buffs. How about you take one of these? Then we roll. I'm going to stick with the tier 4. I'm going to say that's more than acceptable. We want our fox. It doesn't matter what our fox takes. Fox is a 3125. Now, should have unfrozen the tier 4, but that's okay. I don't know what you just did. I'm going to have to watch this one on the instant replay. I think you're summoning a million things. And that bodes poorly for me. On the other hand, where's your honey? Oh, man. You piece of crap. How about you just take one of these real quick? I mean, it seems to kind of maxes you out for a turn. I think we're getting past the point of garlic, honestly. We're probably looking at a green pepper. Can't use a tier 1. Can't use a tier 1. Keep this frozen. Tier 5, we accept that. Whatever the fox takes is beautiful. It's better than a damn pineapple. We should probably move our moose around, too. Saved. Still saved. Feeling great. Eating good in the neighborhood. You probably go here now. No salad, please. Sure. Okay. Well, I mean, you should probably just... Well, you know what we can do? You know what we can do? Just wait for it. Wait for it. You buy a fox. Now we guarantee a 6/6 buff. You just buy a croissant, and you guarantee a hot dog. All of a sudden, things are happening. Melon armor scares the crap out of me. Yeah, okay, that's fair to say. I would say it's fair to say that... Okay, I'd say it's fair to say that you're going to, like, beat my ass. I still had a great time on this run. 9 wins, dude! We lose these, but still. It's a believer buffet. Nine wins. 8x on your points. Good, I would say good run. Good run. Okay.